swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
One set. Key at 33. Watch tight end.
From the gun, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A rare pick-6 thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick-6s in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0.
8. Packers nothing. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Hunter Henry brings it in. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Brady again. And right side, Henry's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
Malik Harrison on the tackle.
46-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Brady on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
Now Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
4-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun, Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Number 20.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. A.J. Boye on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this is now a 1-point game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Down right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
23 yards.
They go play action here on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say...
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Mahomes' second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Brady's pass.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Brady's throw there complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
15-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 14.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
And a yard.
And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
25 yards.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Counter play with Jacobs. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now here's Johnson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the delay, Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Buying time to his left. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. From the gun, Brady. This complete to Henry over the middle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 55
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Brady to throw again. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And that one will fall incomplete.
16.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Will be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 51 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
7-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Forced out to his left. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy, and it's intercepted at the goal line. A.J. Boye with a pick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
If you were me,
and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
And it's 3rd down.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll fire it deep for Rager, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Their own 38-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. Brady's throw there, incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look. 6 DBs. Now Brady. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
15-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He's tackled.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
And a Falcon 1st down.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Back now at Lambeau. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
Running is Jacobs. Pushes over him.
Now, that's just not right.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A good running there by Jacobs on 1st down as he's able to take this forward for a gain of 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now he finds his first carry, and the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Jacobs. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now Mahomes. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now here's Mahomes, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Packers 20. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Jalen Reagor. 45 yards. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Let's go. Mike 51.
Jones. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit some.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Tied up.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8,
number 28.
Are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play. Wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped. Good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, That kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth.